all loaded up and ready to go back down where it belongs. So you might be wondering why I'm moving all this equipment around. I need to make space here at my house. Traffic. I need to make space here. You know, let me get off topic a little bit, but when I bought this house 30 years ago, it was nice and quiet. This was a quiet country road. There were farmland from here to there. There were hardly any houses around. Now I live on a busy street, and the cars and trucks back up from the intersection a half a mile down the road all the way in front of my house. Wow. Who would have known that I would have attracted that many people into the area? Now that all my summer jobs are done, the fence is finished, the gate is finished, the bamboo is removed, I can get this bad boy back down to the river so I can launch it, so I can use it to launch my boat, because it's that time of the year again. But for now, I have to run. So I will see you at the Cowlitz tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll catch some fish. But for now, I gotta run. My wife has dinner plans. It's always some kind of repair to do down here. Always. But hey, it's kind of fun. And of course, we have a million leaves to blow. Well, that'll do it for now. I need to get the boat ready, get the gear ready, and get my tractor ready to launch the boat. So, back with you in a little bit. Well, wouldn't you know it, I left something at home. My little chain binder that I use here on my contraption. But, I got something just as good, and maybe even better. Just made a loop in the chain here. Put my cargo strap onto the turnbuckle, tightened her down. Welcome back to another episode of Northwest Fishing Fanatics River Fishing Adventures with Gene. That's me, your humble host. I've got the boat ready to go, loaded up, grab my eggs. So we're gonna, I've got a couple bobber dogging rods. Let's take a look. I've got my float rod that I just re-rigged. I've got two bobber dogging rods. Then I've got my jig twitching rod and a bait casting rod. So I can, because we can use two rods here on the Cowlitz. So I'm gonna put a rod out, while I am drift fishing or bobber dogging. So we'll have to wait and see. Or I might throw eggs out and float eggs while I'm twitching. Who knows? Let's get this thing in the water. Get it started first before I push it off. Need to make sure my emergency brake is set and my double emergency brake is set. This will leach down or leak down and be on the ground. If you guys didn't see that one video last year that I made where I apparently forgot to set my emergency brake, ended up with the tractor down here in the boat launch. Trailer was all the way out here. Almost lost my tractor. So ever since that incident, I always drop the box blade down. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna let this warm up for another minute or so, and then I'm gonna run down river about 6 miles. No, about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles, and then work my way back up. Need to be just in the right spot, especially with the water as low as it is still. Okay, that should do it. When the water's this low, that's what I have to do to get out of my spot because it's pretty shallow there. Okay, I'm gonna do a little sneak attack on this spot right here. Slide in on it, stealth-like. Okay. All right, let me get this thing ready to go. I'm just gonna make 1 or 2 drifts through here, and then head down to a spot that I'm actually trying to get to. In one of my previous river fishing videos from last year, I was in that spot, caught a couple fish. Okay, let me turn the boat around. I just seen a jack jump right there. Okay. Now I'm just gonna float these eggs through here, not gonna bobber dog. Oh gosh, what did I do? I missed that fish. What the heck? Oh my goodness, I was sleeping. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back up there. Shoot. That fish totally caught me sleeping. It's kind of a tricky area. You kind of got to sidearm it and sling it underneath these trees. since I've got this twitching jig on here, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it on there. This one right here. Ew. Look at that fish. That thing has seen better days, huh? All right. So it took me 5 casts to kind of dissect this spot, so 10 is going to be perfect. I'll go back to the same place. Rock. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming loose. Okay, that was 5. 6. 7. It's not big. It's not big, but what is it? Trout? Probably a trout. Yep, it's a trout. Come here, baby. Come here. Okay, let's get this thing in. Oh, it's a nice size cutthroat. Oh, and he has that hook all the way down in there. Oh boy. Oh, it's a beautiful cutthroat trout. Look at that. Oh, it's a hatchery. I didn't want to kill this guy. I did not want to kill him, but as you can tell, there's no adipose fin here, but it is a cutthroat. You can tell it's a cutthroat because of the red lines underneath the jaw right here. And the regs say that we have to release wild cutthroat. Well, thank goodness this one was not a wild cutthroat. He also has a clipped, you can see he's got a clipped dorsal fin here too for some reason. Somebody got clip happy up there. But I tried to save it. I didn't want to really keep it, but luckily it was a hatchery fish and I could keep it. So. Nothing fancy here. We're just going to use some flour. There's flour in there. And some seasoning. Put it in a bag, shake it up, put it in the pan. Simple as that. Let's go ahead and get rid of its head. Did I mention nothing fancy? Oh boy. There we go. Now, while I'm waiting for the pan to heat up, let me see if I can find something to go along with that. I don't feel like cooking any rice, but what do we have here? Mushrooms. I think I can probably go for some mushrooms. And maybe green beans. Cut green beans. I'm not eating anything all day long. I'm rather hungry. Tail's not getting cooked. There we go. Make sure that that tail gets cooked. There's nothing like a good crunchy tail. Oh, don't drop her. Oh man, look at that. Can't wait to dig in. Now I did, oh, look at the meat on that. Yes. I did scale this so I can eat the skin, because I do like to eat the skin. So put a little salt and pepper. Absolutely delicious. Oh, look at that. Isn't that something? And this skin is amazing. Could have did without those mushrooms though. They're like eating little eels. Now, the only reason I kept this guy is because he was going to die anyway. And I would not eat a trout from a lake. Those stalker trout taste like crap. But these trout that come from the river, they taste really good. And I think it's because of the cold water. But they are delicious. I don't have any problem eating the trout from the Cowlitz. I definitely needed this. I can't believe how hungry I was. Of course, I didn't eat all day. I didn't realize what time it was. Let's get some of this tail. Oh yeah. Tail's where it's at. There we go. Well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this fish. Absolutely delicious. Oh man, that fish was absolutely delicious. Even though I didn't catch a coho, I'm really glad I caught that thing because it was tasty. So thank you for watching this episode of Northwest Fishing Fanatics River Fishing with Gene, me, your humble host. Stay tuned, there's going to be other fishing videos coming up. I'll probably do one, once a week at least. That's when I come down here. So I actually fished a lot longer today than I expected. I normally only fish for a couple hours, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you on the water. Peace, love, and tight lines.